Hey, welcome back, Phenomenons. This is Frank. All right, so in this video, I'm going to dive right into 5.0. I'm going to share with you a couple of my own samples, right? Starting with an actual rap track that I created in 4.5. We're going to remaster it here, see how well Suno actually does a remaster to 5.0 and see if we can, if we like the results, okay? Now, the second thing that I want to really hone in on is not just really kind of the quality of the sound or the quality of the vocals, but more of like the creativity part of it, okay? So what I don't want, and I think a lot of us, what we don't want, is to be generating music that sounds very similar to somebody else's, right? So we want to kind of just change it up and have a little bit more wiggle room to be able to do so. And so in one of these examples, I was trying to kind of test out the actual vocals a little bit. And so these samples, the sample tracks are going to be about like 45 to 50 seconds long, right? Or short. And it's going to give you a little bit of variety in what I was able to do with that. All right, so let's jump right in. All right, so here we are inside Suno. And so here's the actual rap track that I created in 4.5. I want you guys to listen to this. Now, this has a male lead vocal, okay? And where this one's going to have the same style of song, right? Except we're going to have a lead vocal male, but also a female supporting vocal. All right, so you guys tell me down in the comments which one you guys like. And then what we'll do is we'll take this one right here and we'll remaster it and see exactly what improvements we actually hear. All right, so the first one, here we are with 4.5.
City lights flicker, heartbeat in the haze. Cash in my vision, but the night's a maze. Counting every dollar, stack it. Temptations pulling, I can't look back. No way. Paper on my mind, streets on the tag. Watch it. Voices in the alley whispering trade. Shorty with a glance says, come my way. I see the bag, but the streets don't play. Hustle in my veins, no time, new way.
All right, so that's the first one, right? We have just the lead vocal male, right? And so what I did with the actual second one is I changed it up to have a female in there. And so you guys tell me what you guys think of this one. Here we go.
City lights flicker, heartbeat in the haze. Cash in my vision, but the night's a maze. Counting every dollar, stack it.
Temptations pulling, I can't look back.
No way.
Paper on my mind, streets on the tag.
Watch it.
Voices in the alley whispering trash.
Shorty with a glance says, come my way. I see the bag, but the streets don't play. Hustle in my veins, no time, no waste. Money in my grass, gotta keep the pace.
Focus steady, demons creep. Bag in sight, but the cost runs deep. Her eyes like fire, promise some more, but the streets keep knocking at my door.
All right, so there you go. All right, so you have the first one, right, where we just had the actual male vocals, right, with the lead. And then we have the supporting vocals with the female. So you guys tell me which one you guys think is better there. And so with that, what I want to do is I want to go right here to the three dots, okay? We've got an existing track. Now going back to this, right, there's a lot of things that you could do to actually throw that in there where you have that actual supporting vocal, right? Change up a little bit. And you can see right here, this showing you that I actually did a persona, right? And kind of changed up the prompt a little bit and kind of did all this jazz and kind of messed around with it and so on and so forth. And so this is the end result of what I have. So now with that in mind, what I want to do is I want to go back in here and see how well it remasters. All right, so we're going to go right up here to create. We're going to go to Remaster Pro, okay? And so once you select Remaster Pro, here it is right in here. All right, so let's just kind of move this all the way down, not that it matters. We're going to use Model 5. And so here's the difference here where you get different options, right? You can go in here and do subtle, normal, and high. And let me tell you, in other tracks, all of a sudden I was just thinking, every time I came in here, I was like, oh man, well, let's do high, right? Or let's go for normal. But in reality, what was sounding really good a lot of the times was just going subtle, all right? So don't give up. If you actually ran a high or a normal, hey, we'll go back and run a subtle, and you'll be surprised at the biggest difference. It's still improved. It still sounds really well. So we're going to listen to this one. So with that, I'm going to keep it at normal. Okay, we're going to run normal here, and it's already highlighted. Okay, there you go. So let's keep it at normal, and let's do a remaster and see how this one, how well this one sounds. All right, so while that's happening right there, what I want to do is I want to just go right here into these actual test tracks. Okay, let's listen to these actual test tracks, and you're going to see actually the vocals be applied in different ways. All right, so listen to this one. Here we go. The music here is I was really quite taken back by it. So listen to this. Here we go.
Walking through the city lights, dreams are coming. Every step a melody, I feel alive and free. Take my voice and sing it loud. Two hearts collide, the music makes us proud.
All right, so that was the first track. Okay, that was the first short test track. And as you can see, there's a lot of stuff going on. When I talk about creativity, that is a good way to really kind of explain that creativity level, where you have the vocals kind of just showing up kind of in a different way, right? Harmony and all this good stuff. And then the actual lyrics, and then the male vocals jump in there, right? And it all kind of still seems like it fits. Okay, whereas opposed to before, it was kind of like, oh man, you know, it's kind of just out of tune or what have you, you know, with the different vocals or what have you and stuff. So this was pretty neat to actually run the test and then to actually kind of just listen to that, especially with headphones. All right, so let's have you listen to this one here, and you guys tell me what you guys think. All right, here we go.
Walking through the city lights, dreams are calling me. Every step a melody, I feel alive and free. Oh, harmony, alive and free. Take my voice and sing it loud. Sing it loud. Together, two hearts collide. The music makes us proud.
All right, so there you go, right? This is the second variation. And again, going back to that level of creativity that I've been looking for, there it is. That's a really good example of one. I haven't really had a chance to mess around with too many different genres. I just said, you know what, this is what I want. Let's see if we can kind of create kind of something, a good mix in. And so that was kind of the end result there. All right, so here's another one right here that I want you guys to listen to. Let me just kind of refresh this actual page here. All right, so these are the two different variations. We'll listen to that one here in just a second, but here's Sandstorm.
I am the storm they try to hide. Born in the dust, I fight, I rise. Sand in my lungs, fire in my eyes. Pain made me strong, scars don't fade. I am the storm, the game I play. I rise, I bite, I grind, then rise when sand in my face till I see the crown. Try to break me, I won't stay down. Sandstorm. Sandstorm, yeah. Winds of fire, ice transform. Sandstorm, ooh, hey.
the actual music sounds like amazing, right? Because like I said, it just kind of all fits a lot better. Yes, there's still some imperfections, right? Of course, it's not going to be perfect. This is where you come in, right? And you start making the actual draft turn into something really unique. And so this is just kind of one of those things that I was talking about. Now, I think I had I thought I had a country. Here we go. So I also have some country here. Just kind of throw in a little bit of variety. So let's listen a little bit of this one here before we listen to these here. All right, so here we go. Dust in the rear view.
Red dirt spinning from my back wheels. Old photos riding shotgun, caught in how it feels. I chase the memories through county lines, but it faded like the paint on worn out signs. Every mile marker whispers what we had, but I've stopped believing that the past ain't bad. You were a fire I couldn't tame, just smoking echo in my name. Now I'm leaving.
I tell you, the actual music is just, boy, with the actual lyrics, I mean, you know, it just fits better. It just really, really fits better. And I'm excited to kind of just mess around too with Studio. I think that was released today, as I saw. And so there's just not enough hours in the day, right, to do your full-time projects and all that good stuff, and then come back here and spend a lot of time in the sandbox. So speaking of sandbox, let's jump right up here to version 5, right? All right, so here we are. We're going to go right up to the very top. We're going to listen to the very first one, version 5.0, Tempted by the Bag, remastered. All right, here we go.
City lights flicker, heartbeat in the haze. Cash in my vision, but the night's a maze. Counting every dollar, stack it.
Temptations pulling, I can't look back.
No way.
Paper on my mind, streets on the tip.
Watch it.
Voices in the alley whispering trade.
Shorty with a glance says, come my way. I see the bag, but the streets don't play. Hustle in my veins, no time to waste. Money in my grass, gotta keep the pace.
Focus steady, demons creep. Bag in sight, but the cost runs deep. Her eyes like fire, promise of more, but the streets keep knocking at my door.
All right, so there you have the first one there. You know, the one thing that I wish that in these remasters or regenerations, I wish that the vocals would get clear, right, instantaneously. And of course, I can keep dreaming, but yet sometimes when you do a remaster, it actually does it. It actually does that for you. All right, so let's listen to the next one. Here we go.
City lights flicker, heartbeat in the haze. Cash in my vision, but the night's a maze. Counting every dollar, stack it.
Temptations pulling, I can't look back.
No way.
Paper on my mind, streets on attack.
Watch it.
Voices in the alley whispering trade.
Shorty with a glance says, come my way. I see the bag, but the streets don't play. Hustle in my veins, no time to waste. Money in my grams, gotta keep the pace.
Focus steady, demons creep. Bag in sight, but the cost runs deep. Her eyes like fire, promise some more, but the streets keep knocking at my door.
All right, well, there you go. That's both of those actually remastered. I think they sound really, really good. There's definitely, this is probably one of those tracks where I will test Studio out with and kind of see exactly, you know, what we could do with Studio to actually improve that a little bit better. And so with that, that's kind of it. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hey, leave a comment down below, like this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell icon so anytime I'm messing around, which I will be over the weekend, you're the first to know about it. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one.